Hi everybody, Lyndon Holly here.
Hey.
Today we wanted to shoot a quick video out to y'all about depression and finding your happy place. Everybody has a bad day. Everybody has a day where they get kind of down, and some people have days where it's a lot stronger and it goes deeper into depression than other people do. I was in a really bad marriage, and before I was married, I never even knew what depression was. I had no clue. Heard people talking about it, and it's like, well, why in the world would you get down like that? Because I was always a happy-go-lucky kind of person. And then I got married, and that was kind of a bad scene, and that's where I first started feeling
The pit.
yeah, the pit of depression, basically. And the thing is with depression is that once you start feeling it, you really need to catch it quick, because it'll go down, deep down into the pit of your tummy. You'll start feeling sick.
Things
I
that are
don't know.
mental will make themselves physically present.
Right, I mean, you'll start, you get to the point where you feel like you're alone. Even if you're not and you have people around you, you're going to feel lonely. And it's just like a deep, dark pit that you drop down into. And if you don't pull yourself up quick, you just keep falling down and going down farther and farther and farther into that pit. And whether you're in business or you're not in business, your mindset goes down into that pit with it. And it gets to the point, if you let it go, that you can't get yourself back out. And then that's when people start... it becomes a bad deal. I mean, some people, if they're in business, will quit their business, just say it's not working. They throw their hands up. They can't. Their mindset is so far down that it just seems like the whole world is falling apart.
And, that goes to say, too, with the fact of, your mindset, you're more, if I was to tell you, notice something white in this video. Most likely you're going to gravitate to anything that I say, is white, or whatever might be blue in the background, or, I got sunglasses on my head. You're automatically going to be drawn to that, because that's what your mind feels and thinks. And so with that being said, with negative attitude, negative presence, negative thoughts and emotions, you're going to draw more of that negativity towards you. So that's why it's so important to, catch it right then, and make it a point to not let it digest, just get it out in any way possible. And for me personally, I will write it down on a piece of paper, and I will take it outside and burn it either in the barbecue grill or just a candle out in the yard, and just write it down and give it to the universe to deal with it, because that's my spiritual thing, is I just let it go that way. But Linda, she deals with it in a totally different way, and she can tell you about that.
What I do is I have videos of my kids just being goofy and playing, and when I start falling into depression like that, just being around them sometimes, that's not enough because I'm grumpy. But if I pull up a video of them just being goofballs, we posted one the other day where we were totally video bombed.
Totally.
And that would be a perfect example of a video that I would rewatch when I'm starting to fall down into that pit, because it'll just pull me right back up. My kids, they're my joy. And, besides that, if I watch other motivation, going for a nature walk outside, all these things help. Put on some good music, not depressing music, something with a good beat that's happy.
Exactly.
Because if you don't pull yourself up right away, even though you don't like that pit feeling and you don't like where you're at, for some reason the human mind will just continue to spiral, and you just spiral downhill. So you have to make a choice, make a decision outwardly that, hey, I don't like this feeling, I want out.
Recognize
I'm not going
the
to suck
problem.
into it. Recognize the problem if you can. Sometimes you can't. I've had
But
experience.
don't dwell on trying to figure out what the problem
Right,
is.
because that'll just spiral it down farther.
Exactly.
So, I don't have a real big problem with depression anymore, but I still do have my days, and I'm sure that there's many people out there that do. Don't let it spiral. Find your happy place. Find what makes you happy. My kids make me happy. Nature makes me happy.
Write down all the reasons to be happy.
Right,
if you're breathing and you're walking, and you could be thankful for that, because there's how many paraplegics in the world, They don't have that fortune, but they're happy. They're just alive. That's something to be happy about.
You know, because if you're depressed, everything's going to look bad. You know, even if your business is going up and it's looking good, if you're depressed, your brain is going to say, man, this sucks. This is bad. This is not working for me. I'm just going to give up and quit.
You're going to look at all the bad stuff.
You've got to pull yourself out of that mindset and get back happy again. Because that's the level where you want to be, is happy. Because when you're happy and you believe in yourself and you believe in what you're doing and you're not letting that spiral down depression, I mean, it's just not a place you want to be. It's a deep, dark pit that you don't want to be in. Exactly. Find your happy place, and you can pull out of it. You don't have to fall in that pit.
No.
Pull out of it.
Well, I guess that's about all we're going to say about this
today.
That's
about it. Otherwise, I'll just keep repeating.
Exactly. So, y'all, we'll see you on the next video. This is Holly.
And Linda.
Tag Team Moms, and we'll see you
later.